Okay, so welcome folks to yet another daily dose of swipe. I was almost about to not record another video. Now, starting today, like we have officially like completed 50 days of not consistent, but 50 days of uploads. 50 uploads on the specific like swipe file, like swiping stuff, breaking down long form, short form copy, and it was been a fun ride. Now, starting today, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to I'm gonna be creative with the headlines. Yeah, the DDoS number does not sound fun. I want more people to find out about this. I guess um, it could be fun. It could not be. I don't know. But I just want to test with the headlines. Try it would keep me at the top of my game as well because I'd have to like think of something right for the headline, meaning like I get to think of some good idea. I get to summarize and keep it concise, right? Summarize everything I've learned, and maybe like concising let's say everything into one single idea is a hard job, right? And this would help me practice rather than the DDoS and the plain old. Uh, Small improvement, not much more, but let's get into the funnel. So if you're new here, what we do here is long break down long form, short form, all sorts of copy, so that you can extract the principles that your competitors or your industry leaders apply into their businesses to make a hell of a lot more money, so you can implement them into your business and make hell of a lot more money as well. So yeah, that's what we do. If you're here, if you're probably a copywriter or a marketer or somebody who has something to do with this field and you're doing watching this, so like you get some idea out of it so that you do the bare minimum job of breaking down and understanding uh something, right? Understand and just keeping yourself at the top of your game in the marketing sector. I know you need to eat, breathe, and live this thing if you want to excel at it. So maybe yes, uh, I feel like I'm getting more fluent, I'm getting more articulate with these videos, and I've also like ordered a mic or some shit. So mic, so that I have like a good setup, and you can actually hear good audio, have good audio quality. The video quality does not matter, right? It's just the substance of the video. If I just want you guys to hear what I say and just understand, right? Today we have an email funnel from Chris Orzechowski, which it was like it was like an industry leader, just like I mentioned, right? We copy the sales principle, like not copy, but extract the sales principles from industry leaders. Uh, Chris Orzechowski is an industry leader, one of the best email copywriters on the face of the earth alive. And let's go through his funnel. I'm gonna talk about and let's go through his product page, the for like his um what was the product name? Yeah, Email Copy Academy, which is like a popping thing, was a popping thing, still is, because businesses need help with email. And now I'm gonna dive into a lot of different stuff and a lot of different nuances in this field, and I want you to take every advice I give with a grain of salt, because I'm not Chris Orzechowski. I do not know. Let's say Chris Orgy, because I am. Or let's say Chris Orge, because it's hard. Let's just call him Chris. Why am I stressing it out? Yeah. So what I was saying was, um, yeah, I'm not Chris. I'm not. I do not go. I do not know the back end stuff, what the opens are and stuff like that. So in a second, we're gonna talk about all the nuances, or we're gonna dive deep. But I'd have to warn you that no, you should not take my advice like absolutely. And of course, you're not gonna do it. Like I have like 3 subscribers. Anyways, I'm Samir. If you do not know me, I do not matter. Though you just, just hope you get some value out of it. Now, enough. By the way, here this is like a Google Drive of every what breakdown we've done. You can maybe like DM me. I'd like to send it over. Now it definitely does not look like this, but this is how like printed version is. It's all distorted and shit. So we're gonna break it down here, and we're gonna add the comments on this page, because this can not hold any comments and stuff like that. Before we like actually get into this, okay, I do my own stuff. Before we always like get into this whole stuff, I like to talk about the environment of the whole thing, like what this is, who Chris is, who is seeing this, all right, why they are even here, right? Why it matters, this page, and why it should get a sale, and it got a sale, right? Or it might get a sale. What things can be improved, anyways. Now, Chris, like, I'm gonna break it down from a marketer's perspective, and I'm gonna break it down as a customer perspective. Now, there are a lot of ways somebody could get into his funnel, right? Maybe like they found out about him through an ad. Maybe he was running traffic to one of his webinars or one of his clients' webinars. Maybe somehow, they just found, maybe they were scrolling this, searched email copywriting, and maybe they watched one of his videos. It, like anything could be the case, right? I cannot like talk about each and every one of these nuances, because it would be a very deep dive, and I would waste a lot of my time. Not waste it, of course. I'd learn and take away a lot of stuff, but it's very time, like it has a huge time constant to it, right? So I'm only gonna break it down from my perspective, how I got into this funnel, right? Maybe like that should be my go-to strategy for funnel breakdowns further, like in the future. I can only break it down from my perspective. Yes, I could, yeah, pretend as if I went through the ad and I got to this specific email, and now I'm getting this and whatnot, right? I could do that, but the funnel that I personally went through is going to be much more tangible to describe, and you're probably going to take away, and I'm probably going to hit the point home on it, given that I have some form of experience on in this stuff, and it's probably you're going to have something much more tangible to take away after you watching these videos. Yeah. Now, where were we? Yeah, Chris Orzechowski. Now, I found out about him via Nabil Aziz, right? Who's like a good copywriter in himself. Like even Nabil, like I found out about him on Copy That, right? And Copy That, the YouTube channel, I found out about Copy That while I was just scrolling on YouTube, and a random copywriting video just popped up. See, like how this funnels, like this some funnel, like it word of mouth, one of the most powerful ways to get a client, right? One of the most powerful ways to get a buyer, because these people tend to have the highest LTV, lower lifetime value, unless you fuck up, and you're getting them for free. Just you just had somebody tell them that your company or your product or your service is good, and now you're getting free money. So one of the most powerful stuff on the planet is word of mouth. Okay, so I found out about him via Nabil. I searched him up, I googled him up, I signed up to his newsletters to see like what kind of substance this guy has. And I did not even go through his email for like months on it. I subscribed to his list like 3 or 4 months ago, and I was not even watching, like, doing this. But what happened was, I got a client, right? You hopefully know, like, I got a client, and he has like a dead list of 24,000 people. Now 24,000 people is a lot, right? You could potentially live off for the rest of your life with a list like that, and you just need like 1,000 good consecutive buyers. And I believe like there's so much more, like so much potential to that list, to the 24K list. And I was like watching YouTube videos, because I hadn't like dealt with a dead list ever in my like career or something. Like, it's just been 8 months anyways. And I was like, um these were the problems, of course, like these were not addressed in Chris's video, right? So like where did I find out first? Okay, yeah. So I don't know, all of a sudden, like maybe I needed help with email copywriting, or I felt like, I'm not maximizing it because we're getting clicks like below 1%. And the subject lines were good in my, like the, at least like, if even if like, like you mentioned like sex inside in your subject line, or nudes inside, or $1,000 bill inside, like you can use the subject lines and you get a lot of opens, right? But the main prop, yeah, you could get it, but like we did not do the same, but we did somewhere along the lines of that, to build the curiosity to get them to open. And that was like a good subject line. Just it was just like a single word, nothing blank. It stood out, but it was not getting sales. Like I'm sorry, it was not getting opens. Like how could that be the case, right? It's such a huge list. At least it should have gotten like 60 to 70% open, in my opinion, at least. Now the CDRs on that list has been very low, below 1%. That should not be happening to any list, at least not to a list of 24%, like 24,000 buyers. I'm sorry, 24, like a 24,000, right? Now I knew like deliverability was an issue. At least like the list health is very bad. Now, of course, like the funnel that I stumbled upon was not that great, right? Of course, the email I read, from Chris was not did not address this specifically, but yeah, it was like his 92 word email. And yeah, it got it to bump up your, like, 92 word email to bump up your sales and get your passive buyers, get your passive buyers to purchase or something like that, right? And I signed him. Okay, let's see like what this guy has. This guy looks kind of credible because he has spent, like, he's like an industry leader. He has spent a lot of time into this space, so like worth hearing it out. So I signed up for it via my other account, and I saw, okay, this is a good list. And what happened was, the next, I liked his content. I liked the Loom video he had attached to the whole 92 word emails thing. I went through it. I went, okay, I like this guy. Okay, he sounds, he's credible, right? He uses those type of words, those tonality, the results he speaks, right? Okay, now he seems credible. Now I read more of his emails, right? Now I go and watch his YouTube videos. You see, like, the warmness up, right? The I got warmed up in an instant. All that needed to be done was, the push the first domino, if that makes sense, right? Now I go through his phone. Okay, I watch his video. Okay, this guy knows his stuff. And then I found email deliverability videos, right? And okay, this guy, it makes sense. It makes sense. And below the video, he had linked his double deliverability course. Like, I don't. Yeah, this is not a what the fuck? Double deliverability, or some double your deliverability, something like that. Ah, fuck. Right? And yeah, it kind of intrigued me. Like, yeah, good. It makes sense. It makes sense. I was nodding my head, right? Okay. Now, and then I went through his funnel. Now I've subscribed to his list. I'm gonna unsubscribe because this is my main account and I don't want a lot of people just messaging me or emailing me. But he's gonna be on my burner email. And this is, and you see, like, there's a, what I'm trying to say. I'm not just, dumping you information like my lifestyle or something like that. No, I'm like, can you see how I'm getting into this funnel, getting into his world, and I don't see anybody else but him, right? I can't see anybody else's content other than him. He has become like a temporary authority in the space for me personally, right? And he does not even know about it. His emails are already set up, his systems are already in place. It's just like an automatic cash machine. Think about it, like, isn't it that, like, so amazing? Like, doesn't that, like, excite you or something like that, right? At least it does to me, right? Okay, now the point is that this email did not get me to buy. Not at all. Like, don't even get me started. Like, he's like fucking around. Like, look at this. I am just a sniper, blah 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 blah. He's just fucking with you. Like, he's just telling you a story. He's just giving, like, talking about his life and just sending it over. Not like you don't have tactics, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna use the PAS framework and I'm gonna get 12,000 sales or something like that. No, he emails daily, so he has more touch points with his customers. And given that he has more touch points, people just build the past social relationship with him. They just get caught up in this life. They feel like he's like a neighbor or somebody the reader deeply knows and cares about, all via email, which is like an amazing thing the internet has given us. You see, like, there was no specific thing. Like, it's just now what I want. Okay, and he just mentioned about the other, like, he just linked his products. Whenever you feel like, just buy my products, right? Of course, it goes against every principle of direct response, but this is not direct response. You're building a bond with the customer, right? Work with Chris, courses, books, stuff like that. So he has like 11 different links. Why do that? Why not have one specific link? He would make a lot of sale, right? um Again, what's the objective? Is to build a long-term relationship and build with the audience, right? And build the cult, like, let's say a cult type thing of 1,000 members who actually like pay you for lifetime. That we could like if your business were to fall down tomorrow, they would be there to support it. They're excited about it. They love you. So this got more touch points, and whenever now, given that now there's like another nuance to this. This is probably this email, all of his emails, like people who generally subscribe to his list are email copywriters, marketers, funnel builders, business owners, agency owners, somehow somebody who's like somehow associated with the email copywriting side of things, right? That kind of stuff. So these people are tend to be work driven, meaning like they tend to have more focus than the average traffic. I'm sorry, average like general population. That these people tend to be more business driven. They know, they have tried different stuff. Let's say like they have better attention span. So like giving 11 different links does not affect the quality. And even if it might, of course, like, you should not assume that your prospects will just click to one specific link. It does not work like that. But at least, like, yeah, maybe somebody wants to scale while they sleep. Maybe they just want, maybe they're just intrigued by the title, like, what does this mean? Maybe they just want to click on this link and see like what's it about. He has like books. Okay, let me see. Like, I'm looking at it from a new perspective, right? Okay, like, this guy has books as well, like, might worth checking out. Oh, this guy has courses as well. Email Copy Academy. Yeah, I needed help with email. I might look into this. Make it rain monthly. Oh, am I getting like what monthly? What that monthly thing, subscriptions kind of type thing? I might check it out. Badass Black Friday bundle. Only people who know about email copywriting would know that stuff. Email flow boot camp. I don't know what that is. Might check that out. Quick and dirty sales letter. Quick, easy, right? Quick and dirty. Why is dirty, right? Like, intrigue. Of course, you would know like some of these are you know like what they are. Client acquisition book. Now, if you're not struggling with that, you might not want to do that. But if you're struggling with too much work, maybe this could be the book you get interested in. There's a lot of potential ways that you can go, right? Permutation and combination. But I decided to go with this one. Now, I read it through, I surfed through it. I went through, like, did a small glimpse and stuff and whatnot. But I'm gonna just do a fresh breakdown of this specific page, telling you how I got to this page and how, I could potentially buy it. Of course, I'm not gonna buy it. Of course, you could ask me why or not. So what the point of saying all this is for you to understand that there are a lot of stuff to this, right? This is like one of the customer journey that that uh, Chris has, that you're gonna go through if you become like one of Chris's clients, or sorry, Chris's um, followers, let's say. See how the email subject line didn't have any like something tangible to for me to actually get to this page. Now look at me. Okay, this I might not buy today. I might not buy tomorrow. But what if like 3 months from now, let's say like I'm not even making that much money. Like why am I not making enough money? Right? I have all the skills. I have tried. I've reached out to a lot of people. Why do they not need my skill? Do they like actually not need it? Or I'm not making enough money. I have problem, right? This pain it's been agitating, it's been compounding, it's been stacking. I'm not making more money, like this frustration, right? This is, we have a biological need to grow consistently. And if we don't, that does not happen, we are afraid, we go into like a trigger zone, or let's say uh, we like, I can't find a perfect word for this, we panic, let's say. And maybe, and if Chris keeps on emailing me till that day, and he consistently gives me good valuable information and evokes good emotion with me. Now I'm not gonna lie, like I'm reading through this, it interested me. It felt like it felt like a movie, a shorts or a reel in itself. And it was fun to read through it, right? He has all this funny stuff and whatnot. So like this matters because, yeah, of course, like value of everybody's giving value driven emails, everybody's doing the PAS for framework and whatnot, but is actually like, are people willing to go through your story at the like through like what the fuck, despite their busy days, are they willing to, they have like a busy schedule, right, your audience, and are they willing to actually open your email and read through it every single day, knowing that they have, because they have associated like a positive emotion whenever, meaning like whenever they read your email, it just like makes their day or something like that, right? You give them a fun time, and you have this positive association to your email or your subject line or your so you have like, so that influences the subject line, I'm sorry, the opens, rather than the the subject line itself. Yes, the copy matters, but consistency matters. Is that what I'm trying to portray? People are gonna start opening your email like one day because the name is Chris Orzechowski, not because of the subject line itself. They're opening because it's from you. However, to get to that point, you need direct response. You need good subject lines, because people, as I said, like I've broken down in my past videos, like how we did it for Steve Camp, right? I I went through the funnel as a somebody who didn't know that Steve Camp was the CEO or the founder, let's say, for Nerd Fitness, right? I had kind of forgot about him because he did not have as much touch point as Chris is having. So, but however, like he had a good subject line, right? I forgot, it was like something like something juxtaposed, something like that. Anyways, but the subject line was good. So in that specific case, subject line matters. However, but if Steve was consistently sending me emails every single day, then I would open his emails and I would know that, okay, Steve Cam, and I maybe like if he shares his story and if he gives me a good time, I associate a positive emotion with the name Steve Cam. So I'm gonna associate a positive emotion with that action, and I'm gonna click on that every single day, or however often he emails. So this is the stuff that matters much more. Yes, I could just say, like, look at this strategy. Here's the structure he followed. Copy it and make $1 billion. Nah, It does not work like that. And of course, I do not know everything as well. I just don't, right? If I was like, don't, of course, I would still be making these videos, but I would not be making like sitting here like doing long form stuff. I'm still much more to learn, and I'm guilty of not implementing all the things that I mentioned as well. So I'm not that perfect if you're if you think like I'm coming off that way. So yeah, that's it. No, I'm not doing the subject line like breakdown of these type of email because see, like, look at it. Don't even get me started. It's so personalized, right? Don't even get me started. It's like someone's trying to talk to you. Let's say like somebody tries to talk to you on a bus, talk to you. You have to reply something, right? If somebody's trying to talk to you, and you feel kind of bad um, for not interacting with them, for not keeping up with the conversation. Yeah, you could be a cold motherfucker and do not want to, to talk to more people and stuff like that. But more or less, you're gonna talk to them, right? This is what generally happens with general public, right? General population, except for some countries. Yes, I get that there's some exceptions to this. Fuck that. But and so like this guy's like trying to talk to her, like, you're gonna okay, what does this guy has to say? I had an incident at a wedding. Okay, like tell me. Naturally, I was catching up. Look at this, like he's just talking about his stuff. He does not give a shit. Like people are inclined to drama, by the way. It's in our psychology. The like bread and circuses are a thing for a reason. We are so much interested in somebody else's lives, right? But yeah, that's like a dark part of this thing. And we okay, like what happened? Okay, yeah, this is good, yeah. Okay, this happened. Now because this is like good storytelling, right? You making it as vivid as possible, right? I'm just a simple, Polish pierogi salesman at heart. I don't know what that means, but it actually like said something, right? Adverbs. It was feeling a little saucy. You can see the personality element. You can see the fun element, right? Okay, now you have like this, like it's just normal conversation. Like why do you want me to break down? There's no strategy to it. Of course, like yeah, he has like some strategy to it. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the story, I'm gonna blah blah blah, and maybe like pitch my thing. But maybe he just wanted to just brainstorm his thoughts and maybe actually make it, concise, make it pour it out so in a way that's gonna be actual fun. It could be just, yeah, I went to a wedding and I talked to my friends. No, but I went to like a friend with loosey goosey, and him, like my friend said actual this, you quote the say statement, and you say like how you were feeling at this time, and you have like you said this, but there was these emotions that were evoking in your heart. This is what storytelling is, right? Of course, this is not a lesson about storytelling, so I'm not going to dive deeper into that, but you get the whole point, right? It's just like him going to a wedding and feeling embarrassed, or something like that, right? Or feeling embarrassed of being a salesman and stuff like that. But storytelling, that's a different topic. I'm not going to talk about that here. And storytelling is one of the best skills that you can have as a copywriter or as a person in general, because that's like a multidisciplinary skill. You can apply it anywhere. Public speaking, you could write books, like I don't know, maybe you can direct movies generally. Like, you can write sales messages, high quality sales messages as well. The point is touch points. The point is touch points and having a positive association to your brand. Now let's like actually go through the sales page. All new strategy addition, including 3 new think, talk, and close like a strategist modules. Okay, all new. New. Okay, we like new, right? We like new. What are the core four emotions as per Kyle Milligan, a $1 million copywriter? Big, new, easy, safe, and big. Only anybody predictable fast. New, right? New. Your whole copy should evoke three or more of the, or at least two or more of these emotions. If you're heavily leveraging on at least one of them, you should at least have like two or more of these. Next is the fifth one is urgency and scarcity, but they are more like, an icing on the top. On the strategy, including okay, how to become an in-demand, highly paid. Okay, how to become an in demand, how to bullet always works, right? How to make sure like it's value driven, right? And in demand meaning like predictable, right? Only anybody predictable, meaning it's predictable, meaning you do not have to think about getting like where you're gonna get your next food from, right? I'm gonna in demand, predictable, highly paid, okay, extremely beneficial. Acts like the new easy safe and big emotion. The big benefit, let's say the big benefit, the benefit the prospect wants. Email strategist, like this is like the mechanism in record time. Okay, fast, right? Like look at how many emotions we have evoked, let's say. When I talk about two or more of these emotions, these four do not come because these four are like the alter egos of these four emotions, meaning like they somewhat mean the same, but it's just a new version type thing. Only it has like the only element because email strategist nobody talked about this, so as it has the only element of this is like new only, like new easy. It has like the only element. New, as I said, like new aligns with only. Alter ego, easy, okay, in record time, easy emotion, right? Easy safe. Now, given that it's from Chris and Kevin, as I said, they are already industry leaders. Kevin Rogers, copy chief, everybody, like most people know about it. Um, so it's kind of safe, like evokes the same safe emotion. But people know that before coming to the sales page, given this, it's like an organic funnel, meaning like only people who know, like who are in his list, get to this page. Probably, let's assume that, and these people already know that Chris is like an authority in the space. Kevin is also an authority in the space, so it's kind of safe. People are already coming up with new emotions. Like that's why it's easy to sell to organic people, organic your like sorry, the organic audience rather than your paid ads, direct response type thing. Because as I said, they do not know about you. They've never heard of you. These people have heard of you, and it's probably going to be easier. That's why like majority of your skills are gonna get tested in this world, the direct response. How can you actually get a random person to buy your stuff? Can you? Is the question. Okay, core four emotion, like easy. Like is it safe? Yeah, new easy. Is it easy? Yeah, in record time. Safe. Is it big? Of course it's big, highly paid. That's what we want to see. Like most copywriters always like hit three or four of these emotions. If they do not, they're either like going heavy on either one of these emotions. This is like the bigger picture. You can look at it like you can use it as your North Star as well. It has definitely helped me. Could help you as well. I'm going to show you how to become an email strategist who goes into clients with spots the gaps, pulls the right levers. Okay, and get paid handsomely to do it. Email strategist is the new mechanism, like we mentioned, right? Who goes into a client's business, spots the gap. Now, this is what the big idea is, right? What you're gonna do as an email strategist. Like, for example, anybody who does not know email strategy, what does that mean, right? What you're gonna do is this is what it means. This is like the feature. I'm gonna show you how to become an email strategist. So what? What does that mean? What does that do for me? No. So you're gonna be able to go into a client's business, spot the gap, pull the right levers and get them better results and get paid handsomely to do it. You're gonna get better results, meaning like you're gonna have a good reputation in the space, get paid handsomely to do it. This is like why this is exactly why you're doing it. Pull the right levers, spot the gap and pull the right levers. Like this like kind of evokes the easy emotions. Oh, all I have to do is like spot some few gaps and maybe pull the right levers here and there. I kind of feel like it feels easy, but it actually is not. And you feel like you're overall becoming a completely new person, like you're stacking skills that's gonna help you long term, right? Now, okay, testimonials, not gonna go through that. Not what the fuck. Testimonials, not gonna go through them. Of course, it's testimonials. Yeah, some people might read it, some people might not. I'm just gonna surf through it. Am a copywriter, and you also have the name and you also have the face, so you can actually like reach out to them and maybe talk, so you have the freedom. If it's like just a random name and text, it could be fake, right? But if you have like a video of them and maybe you have like the name, they might google you, maybe find your account, talk to you, hey, is this Chris guy legit? And they might say, oh yeah, it's legit, something like that. Hey, Chris Orzechowski. Now, this is what generally happens. Uh, Headline, or a big, you make a big promise. You like, let's go through like a Clayton Makepeace checklist for the hero section. Of course, he did not have a specific one for hero section, but one for the let's say the headline and whatnot. So let's just go through them. Now, he mentioned about grabbing them by the throat. Now, what that means is make sure that you appeal to the right target, meaning the right target notices this, which is has been done, right? The ideal prospect is targeted via this headline or this hero section in this website. Number two, evoke curiosity. Email strategist. Yeah, I'm just an email copywriter. What does that mean, right? Okay, I'm kind of intrigued. Okay, now I can do this stuff like that. You have evoked curiosity, right? You can spot gaps. I can do that, right? I can pull just the right levers and get better results and get paid handsomely to do it. You have induced curiosity. Next thing is what was the, yeah, big promise. You made a big promise, right? How to do it, how to actually do it. You can do it. I'm gonna teach you how to do so. You made a big promise. So he has done, like, he has checked off all three emotions, right? Now we can do the whole subject line, I'm sorry, the headline checklist, right? Ultra specific, all like unique, uh, forgot, useful, and stuff like that. We could go through it, but as I said, this is organic traffic. As I said, the touch points matter more than the headline itself. This is not direct response. Yeah, it follows the principle of direct response, but you can buy anytime until and unless it's like an offer type thing. That's why like it's better to have urgency to your stuff, urgency and scarcity, so that people actually act. But if it's like a digital product or a community that's going to be consistently out there, you do not need urgency for that. And you cannot actually have any urgency, because what are you going to have? Like, yeah, maybe a month or two, you're going to maybe do some few like discounts and stuff, but you cannot maintain that for the rest of your life, right? Yeah, you could do like a BFCM sale, but if it's like a consistent product, it's not happen. Yeah, you can do like occasional like sale, right? We're having a massive sale, right? Like, and if you have like 5 to 10 products, you can do that every month or so. We have a massive sale on this product. We have a massive sale on this product for the next 3 days. We have a massive sale on this, and you people would actually buy, like, believe it or not. But what my point is, we don't have to go through the whole subject line checklist. And this is like the guru section. This generally followed up, right? By the end of this reading this, you're gonna find out about this, right? You have also future paced some like It's like a future pacing element. Oh, sorry. What was the, bribing the reader? The video is gonna get longer today as well. I don't know. At least like I was like able almost about to not record one because I was kind of getting lazy, but I thought like you're being a bitch. Just go out and do it. Now this is like a guru section where he like introduces himself, puts mentions like why you should listen to him and whatnot. This is like the principle. I'm not going to read through it. They want an email strategist. Now this is the mechanism. Unique, let's say the unique mechanism, USP, unique selling proposition. They want an email strategist. Like everybody's selling courses on email copywriting. How is yours different? No, because I teach you how to be an email strategist. Okay, that's a unique spin to it, right? You have your unique touch to it. Now you're gonna explain why your strategy is what it is, why it makes sense for them to buy into this stuff, right? USP introduction, USP intro. This is like, yeah, think like a strategist, talk like a strategist, and close like a strategist. Yeah, what I was saying, yeah, big idea. This is like the big idea, right? Including three new think, talk, and close like a strategist. Strategist. Why can I not pronounce the word strategist? Strategist. Ah, strategist. Here's how over the okay thing like. However, okay, we have missed like a critical element. How come this is like a 72 page? This is not that long, or is it? Okay. Anyways, we're gonna sort through it in like an instant. Oh, because it's all distorted and shit. Wait here. Let's do it alongside the web page because so that we do not feel like this is the actual stuff. Here's how over the course of 3 live strategy modules we are going to transform you from just a copywriter into an email strategist. Now this is like a client journey type thing or future pacing element. Client journey. Oh, what the hell? Future pacing. Now what this does is, like we're gonna put you through this. After going through this module, you're gonna have this, and this. Next is another module. After going through this module, you're gonna feel this, and this. Same like how you do with weight loss. After signing up for my coaching, this is what you're gonna feel like on week 1. This is what you're gonna feel like week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, and so on. By week 9, you're gonna be like this chiseled Greek god. By week 5, you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel all of your energy. You feel like you're gonna get 20 again and stuff like that. By the way, as a side note, like when you say like people you're gonna feel that way, people actually feel that right now because you cannot tell the difference between a perceived emotion and actual emotion. Imagine uh, good psychological tricks. And by the way, like when people actually get to week 5, they actually start to feel that way. Like subconscious is weird, right? Because I saw that in some data and what stuff like that. So this is like a product description thing. If you want to read through it, you should. I'm just gonna extract the principles as I said, like, right? The words don't matter, principles too. This is like a product description, plan journey or future pacing. Or let's me slash transitioning / to the product section. Oh yeah, we again forgot to talk about the environment. Well, did not mention about the environment completely. Now, yeah, market sophistication is a thing. Market awareness is a thing. Now, given that email copywriting has almost saturated, like AI is taking over overseas talent and whatnot, right? How do you stand out in this space? Become a strategist. right? Of course, there are a lot of people who want to write emails, but can they think? Can they do the segmentation? Can they check whether the list health is good or not? Can they find out why their prospect is not making sale with his stuff? You have all these people like mentioning like, yeah, my student my student got this $1,000 retainer deal, but like had did he like, what's the churn? Could you tell that as well? They're not gonna be able to answer that, right? Because he does not have good skills. He just knows how to write emails. Like, what do you need? More like we try sending more emails. It does not work. Okay, so we should send more, right? Volume. No, it does not work like that, right? For example, I knew that our list health was a problem. I'm not saying that I'm like a huge strategist, but at least I know some of this stuff. So that's why, like, yeah, I, I'd say myself that I'm much more likely to land a client rather than a guy, because I also have like a good case study than a guy, who's just starting out and like is pitching email copywriting to every guy out there, which I was in a situation. Now, product description one, product description two, you're gonna sell every one of them because you have to build the emotions, you have to make them feel like they're actually getting some value out of it. I call this the combination of think like I talk like, okay, so this is like the big idea, right? Think, talk, and close. If you're able to do this, it's not gonna be hard to get you to the big idea or like big emotion, right? These three new life strategy modules are the price of the admission. Yeah, as I said, building more value over the course of 6 weeks. I took this group of this. I'm gonna wrap the video up. Um, I'm gonna go through this fast. Over the course of six weeks, I took this through every single step of the process. I perfected when working with high-level clients to create record-breaking client campaigns. Okay, now this is like the whole big idea, reframing the big idea. There are three, blah blah blah. You're again building the value over the course of 6 weeks. I do okay. Now this is like the proof. I showed them my exact process, right? I showed them how to stop. Okay, this is like a proof thing. Proof, 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 more proof, more proof. I want to help you become a so you can get paid to something you learn. Now this is like the why, right? Okay, the because, selling the because. Why are you doing this, right? Selling the why behind it, which is one of the most powerful things that you can do in your copy. You need to give them a reason, you need to give them a proof. I have okay, I worked with you're gonna relate to them because right you're not just selling the why, but you're like relating to them. Oh yeah, I understand you, I hear you, right? Email Academy has a new home on the Chief platform, and I'm even more expanded AI version, fast track it with the new AI powered Email Academy. As I said, more emotion building, more product building, right? You're evoking more emotions, you're transitioning you're implying, I'm sorry, you're integrating the web features as benefits, right? The having Kevin Rogers with his Email Academy is a feature, but having him as the feature, but it's gonna like helping them um, have some feedback on their copy is like the benefit. In addition to full access to the email, you're also gonna get, okay, now this is like the product section, right? You're gonna get this, and this. You have bullets that's gonna talk about this bullets that's gonna fascinate you, and maybe like one of these bullets actually hits the point home and makes you, it acts as the ultimate point that gets you, off the fence and maybe get you to buy. More social proof. As I said, summary of the whole thing. I'm gonna go through this fast, okay? Because I have something to take care of. Okay, summary. You should always summarize your offer because people are always gonna get receive the value of the last thing they heard about. Okay, module two, yeah, summary type thing, summary type thing, summary type thing, more social proof. How does email academy work? Okay, the entire course. Now people that this is like objection handling element. Okay, this is like an objection handling element. Okay, how does it actually work? Wait a second, guys. I have something to take care of. Okay, let's continue the video. Okay, how does okay this work now? More case study, more testimonials. On top of your general corporate chief access, you'll have access to a private forum inside where you can post your assignments and get support from your fellow students. Now this is like the bonus part, I guess. On top of that, because whenever you have like on top of that type thing, you're gonna selling the bonus, which is your bonus. Okay, a tip on your bonus is bonuses should always, like every time, they should be complementary to the main service. I see some people trying to sell like making the whole sales argument about the bonus. Yeah, that might work sometime, but if it's not like a complementary to what your main offer is, it's not gonna help. Yeah, but it's gonna help them, as I said, get them off the fence and actually buy. So you should look at them strategically rather than just okay, a bonus. No, you have to you know position it strategically. Want to know what is that going through email academy? Okay, now here's like a case study. I'm sorry, yeah, testimonial. Always good to have a video testimonial of somebody talking about it. What's the investment? Okay, price review, right? What's that? Price review. Price review. What's the investment if you were to hire? Okay, you know, price anchoring, right? If you were to hire this, but hire my agency for blah blah blah, but I'm not going to charge you that much. I'm not even going to charge you. I'm only going to charge you this. Everybody knows about this. So meaning like this is market sophistication. If everybody can tell you what it's going to look like, you should not use it. The market's telling you something, you better not do it. Think about it this way: how many clients would have to pay yourself? Now this is the same thing. Like this would pay for itself 10x over, like many times over. Come on. As I said, like, but it depends on the audience you're targeting. If they have never been, if they do not know about claims like this, you can make claims like this. But if they know about it, if meaning they're sophisticated and saturated, your offer is saturated, they're gonna find out about it. For example, me, I already know about this stuff. You cannot say me something new. But if it's going to like a new email copywriter who does not know email himself, like writing emails himself, or is like new to the copywriting world, he's gonna buy this stuff. But I can tell. But one more point is, I can see through all of this. However, I still think the course is valuable because yes, this might be as like a sleazy marketing technique, but what he has to offer sounds valuable to me. I might try and check it out. He obviously has like a money back guarantee, I think. Okay, like more testimonials, more testimonials, more testimonials. More testimonials, more testimonials. Where did that section go? Where's this section? Why should you, if you know you want to become, you truly believe inside, then join. Okay. See you inside. You're talking about the main idea. You summarize the big idea. If you want to, become the in-demand, highly paid strategist. This is like that's why your headline, your entire copy should be based around your big idea or your headline. because that's what you promised them. That's the emotion that got them to read till the end. If you're not maintaining that, the likelihood of them not sticking to the end is going to be much more like higher. Okay, more testimonials. Join. Okay, summarize, like summary of the objection handling. Where the fuck did it go? Summary. And look at how I went through the environment thing like for such a long time, but I did not go through this stuff like word by word because, as I said, principles matter, tactics do not. Now, FAQs are always like objection handling element, right? People, you just leave them, well, like when you use them, you leave them with nothing but action. Like, yeah, like these are like this is probably the question you have. This is probably the question you have. Go through it, right? Okay, now I have no more question. What should I do? Join the fucking copy. Join the fucking thing, right? More testimonials, more testimonials, more testimonials, more testimonials, more testimonials, more testimonials, and probably a CDA at the end, which is how I predicted it to be. Okay, I suggest, yeah, I'd say this is a good breakdown, and probably the subject lines have been stressed, like strategically positioned as well, meaning like if sometime, yeah, you saw I'm sorry, testimonials throughout the whole thing, right? Meaning people used it, or he used it strategically. Now you'd have to actually go and read it. Um, could be the case, could not be the case, and these people who are actually, you know, people like Chris who have been in the space for a long time, they're gonna have testimonials and what do you call it? What like endorsements from other creators who are huge in the space. Like for example, Mike Sullivan. I forgot like who he is, but I've heard this name. So whenever you can, see that the testimonial is from a guy, like from a authority, from who's like a huge authority himself, it's gonna boost up the sales. Of course, you know about that stuff, I guess. I hope. Hope. Why am I doing like a beat post type thing? Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I hope you got some value out of it. I probably know nobody's watching this till the end. If you're doing, you're the G. Comment something till the end, and if you do, uh, I don't know. Like I hope this is valuable. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye.